Welcome back to Midnight Racing Tokyo, and it has been 12 hours for this server. And most importantly, I should enable to go for races anywhere and somewhere in the city as well. We're going to be taking a tour inside of the Tokyo city, and once I just going to be going inside of the garage, we're not going to be doing something many more street racing events, such as only one thing. So, I should be able to stay around here. There are 3 dealerships out here as we look in the scene in the map as well. This is probably, it's going to be going around here. There are spas as well, clothing shops, and restaurants, and probably there must be 1 hotel rooms as possible. So there must be parking lots out here, and we're going to be taking around the tour or some kind of going into the docks as well. And this is where we end of this video. Probably there must be gas stations available to refuel your car inside of this only one thing as well. As you can see, the chat filter as well. Probably this isn't going to be going for saying respawn around for this pro man. Now we just absolutely start in the spawn selection, and let's just say we're going to be change the car to swap vehicle. I got my Toyota Supra, and looks like I got level 5. Probably I should be able to choose the Ford Mustang. I'll be turning down the volume for this way, not using a Mustang or any of these vehicles. I'm going to be using for the Nissan, the Q50. This is the Infiniti Q50, like this probably Q35. So let's just going to be checking around here. So turns out it must be a Hot Wheels vehicle, probably from Japanese. Let's just going to be turning into for the second gear, and I should be able to turn all the way down here. Let's spawn the vehicle, and map down isn't going to be very insanely going to be going for just well. Let's just turn on the engine and see the tour in against for other roads. Now let's just going to be pulling all the way to the manual transmission and started to stay driving on the left side of the road. Even that is absolutely going to be picking up for some kind of peripheral or the persons as well. These are some kind of a little bit things, and this is where the bus stop goes. The futuristic bus stops and are all the way for 2023. By year 2020, this is actually for this going to be current bus stop as well, and the car parkings as well. Looks like there must be Japanese cars, contains with a lot of them. Wait, this must be a 350Z already. It turns it exactly west as possible. For Dodge minivans, any of sells Japanese markets, Priuses, and a little bit for a lot of these stuff. So because in looking to this first at in front of their buses, looks like they're made in China. So these buses were made in China. This is about for the Japanese buses that is currently being imported from China as well. So looks like it's gonna be going for around for here. As before it going to get dark around here, this must be at the top of the tower because this is the nearby spawn. You shouldn't go to get up as here, and especially for the pedestrians. So let's just gonna be keeping on the left side of the road, even it's like the UK, not the Indonesia as well. So this is probably Japan. Now it looks like it's gonna be taking about for there must be stop sign over here because there must be contained symbols everywhere and around the city. As we're gonna be taking about for the toggle dynography as well. So we're just gonna be trying to clear as well. So I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going on through this update. So as you can see around for the chat filter, I'm probably never gonna be trying to show this to anybody of that video. So we're gonna be checking out of this map, and probably you're gonna be trying to travel everything about for this possible. But first, we're gonna be taking around for this first bus stop, and we're gonna be taking around the merchandise as well. Accidentally driving on the left side or right side of the road, I'm probably prohibited around here. So let's just gonna be jumping out of the car. But unfortunately, that almost stopped working about for this thing. So this is the merchandise around here and contains with copyright materials, and this is absolutely for its one persons of this thing. So perhaps I should be able to buy it all, and it requires for Game Pass or some kind of for the UGC like this reference. which should be I choose to turn into some kind of Japanese racers around here. So many of these clothes, turns out this is some kind of Need for Speed Unbound reference, and about for some kind of conditions around by using of this mini UGC stuff around here. So looks like there must be a clothes of merchandise around here. So I'm not gonna be probably using Japanese stuff around here. So it's early in the evening around here, and then next is we're gonna be going all the way down into the dealership tier 3 and right next into the restaurant as well. First the parking lot, and we're gonna be trying to do for finding out of there are many more of these things as well. Now let's just gonna be going to about very close. Let's just say we're going to the dealership tier 3. This is where I buy cars for many more of these things. So finally we're at the dealership tier 3 that I just heard for some kind of literally music that we came from. This is where I buy sports cars and supercars, but turns out I just gotta be open up the dealership tier 3 as we're looking all the way, but all of the tiers have just shown up. Probably this isn't that I just likely that we're gonna be able to saw around here. So if that tier 3 is gonna be coming around for many more of these one, all tiers have been combined in one condition and for many of these things. Let's just gonna be try the BMW around for this tier 3 level 40 or the tier 4 cars that is just already unlocked. Everything, I just own a BMW M6, but now I couldn't able to buy for the BMW M3 GTR. So all the tiers have been, perhaps I should be able to look around for many more of these things. Let's just gonna be trying Mazda, and it's currently started on Indonesia around here. So all the tiers have been sudden, and the next I should be able to buy for the Mazda RX-8 because it wasn't gonna be pretty better to do so because I wish to buy some many of these vehicles. So without further notice, that I just exiting out of the dealership that the chat filter or the player's jab has just shown. So let's check it out, Toyota. Any more of these cars that if you don't like of this video, but probably it mixes all the way to Ford cars as any possible as well. So I'm gonna be checking without any more of these things. Return to Mazda like these things as well. So let's just gonna be repair or repairing the server has been completed like this one. So let's check it out, RX-8 for this one. I'm probably this vehicle has been appeared and for a color red. So this vehicle currency is about for the color red according to the image, and probably I should be able to spawn that car back. So eventually we join the server. We're just gonna be spawn my car back, and probably it does. Now and then next, try to make things as very possible. That wasn't gonna be making such as very sense as well. So next one is the parking lot. So which is absolutely going to be showing off your cars as well into our Fast and Furious street racing vehicles or fan-made Fast and Furious street racing vehicles out this thing. So probably if you're just going to be trying to make around for the fan-made Fast and Furious vehicle or Need for Speed vehicles, that could be a lot more better to do so as a dealership number 3. Next one will be in the nearby restaurant. Is going to be for is actually like this one. A premium restaurant is going to be going inside down here. Probably that wasn't going to be regulated as well. I should be able to see it for about in the first person. Japanese staff, restaurant things like this one. You're not in French. Or probably. I just went up into Upscale. I should have been able to go down for this way. So this must be for a preference of this restaurant. So I should be gonna be keeping on for this chat filter or the players tab off. And looks like we got everything is not all for just about for these features inside for many more like this one. So I don't want to go gambling about for this thing. So it's just like you're in France or Italy as well, or Mexico. The outside of this thing is probably some kind of beautiful like this thing. Just like you're in the Everfree Forest, probably that hear music so much, even that can cause around copyright claims as well. So let's just gonna be going all the way upstairs and another upstairs is absolutely completely blank around here. So, and the next one inside out here is the karaoke. The karaoke rooms is possibly available inside of this. Well, and it looks like it's gonna be going inside for just as well in the furniture. And this is where you hang out with some other kinds of people, girls and boys. Another karaoke room, and then this one. And by the way, that starts to rain off with inside of this course around here. So it's been over 12 hours of the server, and I'm not sure this isn't gonna be going to get for about the things perfect. This is the bar room, and there is a mini game itself. Even it's gonna be trying to say how to play like this one. So even to do like this one to start, and I should be able to leave here, and perhaps that doesn't even matter to show how it does work. Now let's just leave it out of here, and the weather is currently raining as well. Let's gonna be driving up the car as first before storm. So that doesn't gonna be making itself for very much worse. But then we're gonna be going into the Upscale, into another restaurant and a club party selection in the back at this moment. So let's just gonna be trying to start driving and continue all the way. And I'm never gonna be pretty sure that doesn't gonna be making for another things as well. There is another hidden parking lot as well. This must be an actual parking lot that you can show off your friends. It is raining in the morning, and this is where that I can modify and turn into Hot Wheels tires as well. And we're just able to go all the way out here into another restaurant, and perhaps that other kinds of woods. Another parking lot has been attended around here, so let's just gonna be doing a route for this first. So I have to skip everything it's gonna be possibly, and this is the 7-Eleven gas station. And this is where you might be able to rob. If you're a bad guy of this game, you will get pretty not impossible to do this. This is another parking lot, and that sure is on to your left is the gas station. And this is where you didn't able to buy stuff out here, because if you just slightly rob them from that 7-Eleven store or the gas station. The 7-Eleven gas station is it's exactly how real it is. And we're gonna be trying to get all the way into this thing as well. The gold label like this, a store. There must be a security camera out here. Let's just jump off. And the entrance is gonna be over here. So the gold label customs, and probably it's gonna be coming soon around here. So looks like there must be a modifications. This is the premium modifications around here. So looks like this isn't absolutely gonna be going on to the dealership. What is absolutely some kind of a dealership? The main dealership is the tier 3. When the Ford GT is absolutely look like. Cost for 55 million yens in cash, and that is the most expensive vehicle that I just ever seen. Even more like these things, and probably I just went up into other kinds of these things as well. Never pretty sure that we're going to be doing this again. We enter the driving vehicle, and we're going to be doing somewhere other kinds of many more vehicles to do. And that should be into this other kinds of maps as well. That wasn't going to be pretty hard to do so. And let's just gonna be taking a little bit more. All marking for just for this itself, taking the tour inside of Tokyo, all markings itself, and there is the dealership tier 2, because there is no interior inside of it. As we're gonna be trying to open it up for this way, and it looks like we're slightly inside of a dealership tier 2, and because it mixed with any kinds of these tiers as well. Luxury apartments of this tier 2. Which is, by the way, that somewhere vehicles looks like luxury is around here. Everything is luxury around here. And before I should be able to buy for the all-wheel drive Ford Escort. And unfortunately, that doesn't gonna be very fast as front-wheel drive, because that way somewhere is gonna be hated about here. So I suggest I'm just gonna be buying for this one after it's gonna be taking a little bit of while. So let's just gonna be re-drive it again. And somebody who just stole a vehicle. Let's just turn off the headlights off, and we're gonna be going all the way down into for the rim decal store. So probably I should be able to get around here for the manual transmission. this is the some kind of looper's wheelhouse. This is probably for the rim decals is actually coming soon around here. Inside of it, this isn't going to be very possibly to do so, but most of all, there must be some kind of pictures, a lot of these things, and the rim decals didn't able to come soon. But unfortunately, it abandons it. So it does not going to be trying to make things a little bit pretty sure, but unfortunately that discontinues forever, or some kind of abandons it for sure. There must be another restaurant and about for this one. So it looks like I just gonna be trying to make things slow. Another restaurant is gonna be telling you about for just something. If I just gonna be trying to tell about the sushi master of this chef. So this is absolutely for a sushi chef around here. So hello, welcome sir. What do you sell here? So the sushi for just only for one friend. So it looks like you might able to hang out for some kind of this thing. That this is where you can hand out onto this one. This is where you can hang out for other kinds of people, and by the time of Halloween event as well. And I should be making all the way down here. In this part, it must be a club selection around here. I'm probably hearing it about for this one. And this is the club Akua going inside around here. This sounds like Akuma to me for just about inside of this one. Probably that just sounds like a club party, like a midnight club about for this street racing or midnight club 2, and I definitely that just sounds like pretty loud. This is where the scene some kind of a DJ music sounds like in Need for Speed or Midnight Club around for this reference or soundtrack. And then up there, and that must be a bar over here, so you can absolutely hang out with your other kinds of friends. And this is absolutely that gambling things work and ruin everything in about for this situation about here. So, and even it's gonna be going about for get a drive all the way to the gas station. Now the next thing is we're gonna be going into another itself parking lot. We already have for about for the dealership T3. And let's just gonna be going all the way to the spa itself for just a little bit more, because not just more like this self. And right onto the next side is gonna be into the hotel side. Let's just park the vehicle over here, and this is most likely isn't gonna be making to do so. Now let's just gonna be going all the way up here. This is the main lobby, and the elevator is unavailable. As you're gonna be going inside here, there must be everything is bedrooms out here, and it's extremely small. But imagine this around for this is where the Cars 2 scene looks like, and probably this is some kind of an SCP prison around here. And probably it was not. It is about for a smallest rooms in that hotel somewhere in Japan, and because it looks like this is where you can sleep around here. That you're living in Japan around here, so you can have food or some kind of drinks or water, even other kinds of a little bit around things or something. So next stop is we're gonna head out into the hill spa around here, and this is where some kind of we were bears or probably committed bank robbery around just well. And this is about for this gonna be to do for around here. The back juts around for a wilderness and spa around here, wellness and a little bit around here. So this is absolutely inside of Japan. It's a little bit for some kind of harassment itself. I feel a little bit of harassment for some kind of men's and women's. And this is the big pool you can swim around for. Just gonna be one challenge for Mr. Beast, and probably you can relax turn about up here. And what is this absolutely for some kind of unknown like these things for an 80s style for just like itself, inside for about heat wave or inside of a prisoner's camp, and about here. So this is where I committed itself for just about for this red lights up here in this inside of the ceiling lights, and probably that is not gonna be to do like this one. But probably if you're just gonna be trying to hang out here, and even differently, and it looks like it's gonna be committed a bank robbery around here. Let's just gonna be going to get out of here, and probably I should be allowed here to get inside, because I'm the man for only like itself. still raining, and outside of Tokyo out here. Inside of Tokyo, but many more things to do. And many more parking lots out here isn't gonna be making for very sure. But many bus stops as well. Or a metro station. Now, this is a large car parking space as well. Now let's just gonna be turn off the chat filter, and I just missed the entrance of the parking lot. This is actually one of their bigger parking lots we ever seen about here. So this is where you can do for a car show out here, or inside of this way, or car meets around. Even though this is where you car meet everywhere, or doing like itself, or drifting up the hill, just like a Tokyo drift up here for about this one scene. I don't think we just absolutely made a power slides about for this vehicle. We're just gonna be going all the way other sides. This is where I just came from the Halloween event, including the club course around here. And because this is absolutely gonna be going for around, going up here still. And by the end of this gonna be going up here selection. Finally, this is perhaps something gonna be looks like, and you can do for some kind of car meet, or better up here for just as well. This is a tour up here before the end of the tour as well. We're gonna be going to straight down, and probably we're never able to finish around here. To get down here for this selection, some kind of grassy drift is gonna be going all the way here. Juiciest, I'm probably that you just gonna be saw my videos as well that you're watching this. I'm probably this isn't gonna be going for my best day of my entire life, and that doesn't gonna be making sure isn't gonna be going to ruin it again as well. So this is where the exiting goes out here, and probably this is where you're gonna be trying to drift all the way down here into the bottom. So we're not gonna be end up this video out of this scenery, because looks like we're heading all the way to the dealership tier 1. And because this is probably that already started all the way around for this day. This is where I arrived at the dealership tier 1, because it says around here, to make money, open the context menu or these cells to click around for the monies around itself. This is absolutely notifications or the tutorial about for the tier 4. This is the dealership tier 1, but inside of the dealership tier 1 is a mix of all tiers of their cars, and especially for GT as well. Even there is one Volkswagen, it has a supported body kits as well. Well, that was even for more Volkswagen vehicles. I think there must be new cars out here. Probably. This is gonna be for only for one thing, but Audi of course. So even definitely the video has containedly over 15 minutes at about for this video. I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going to show you how, but many things is gonna be look like. It's already night time already, and it's the second night of the touring as well. I'm probably gonna be using manual transmission back, but before we're gonna be end of this video, we got everything it was, and probably let's just gonna be going into the tuning car selection. About for this one, we're already done at body kits and some kind of rim decals around here. And then next, I'd suggest I just literally drive on the right side of the road. I should be able to keep it left, like a UK size around here. A fifth parking lot is going to be nearby this way, and the exits is going to be out here. So keep it on right and stay green. Now probably they keep on racing. It looks like other kinds of people that doesn't going to be literally why to do so with it else. And this is where we're going to be doing for about for another gas station. This is must be another gas station in around here to do so, because by the way, this is unlikely that we're going to be tuning their vehicles. No, this isn't going to be to do what is a private car meet around here. This is the dock selection about for this thing. I should be able to enter around inside here. Maybe so some kind of players just gonna be trying to ruin this out. And this is where for the anchor here is must be gonna be aboard the ship. So looks like this is we're near inside of that one. Probably I should be making for this job done until I got fined by the police around here. So let's just gonna be leave it out of here immediately fast around here. So I should be able to get out of my way. And this is the another parking lot that where should be able to car meet for a lot of them. So which is gonna be for a lot of tell you something around here. And this is must be another bus stop as well. And then we should be able to came around inside of this one. But I'm probably really sure that we're gonna be going into for the Buddy's tuner shop as well. This is the performance and tuning selection in this shop. Around here, this is where you tune your vehicles and requires for a level 27, and probably this isn't going to be going for unlock. To unlock for these all kinds of features, you have to complete any more of these things or being a level up for their manufacturer level. This is where the tier 2 vehicle is absolutely free to get for 7 days straight up. And looks like this is the performance tuning. So it looks like I'm just going to be operating the tuner scenes around here. This is the vehicle that we're absolutely going to be using for stance gears, coils, steering, and engine. About the rears, the ECU, about for this fitment, and anything around for this kilos, aspiration, and rate reduction as possible. And what about their tires? And looks like the weight reduction cost for a level 21 for the manufacturer level. This is the manufacturer level as possible. Unfortunately, you didn't met for a level 25 or a level 5 for just about here. This is absolutely for the manufacturer level, cost for 1 million pounds or yens in cash. And that is all we have the tour for today, as we're gonna be trying to return back into the main city streets, and looks like I have to return back immediately fast as well. And that is the end of the video as well. So I have been enjoying about for this thing, because perhaps we're gonna be keep on going on the left side of the road, but looks like I should be able to go back immediately fast, because I was starting to speed all the way down here, just like the vehicle of Creme Republic, as we're going to be going all the way down into the spawn selection. If I can see a tower like this one, a copy of an Eiffel Tower, and probably we just eventually return back home. And we're just going to be probably, I do not very sure that is the end of the video as well. So that is the end of the tour inside of Tokyo City. So if you enjoyed about for this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching and about for this video and for all your support. And this is absolutely Turbo Concept signing off. And what a great tour. And if you like of this tour, but probably I'm gonna be seeing you mini lads all later.